is going on? Welcome to Barley Buds. You're enjoying episode 23 of a podcast where we taste, discuss, and analyze and rate beer. And tonight is Stouts round 2. Stouts are a dark beer with roasted barley or roasted malts, usually a stronger porter at 7 or 8%. And tonight, boys, let's get this started. Let's pop some tops.
Brag 'em. Boom.
T-Rex, start us off tonight, baby.
That's a beautiful fucking hat you're wearing.
Love it.
Merry Christmas, people.
Is the season.
I'm going with the 2016
Ooh.
Bourbon Barrel Aged Imperial Stormtrooper. Stout Trooper, I'm right. There you go. Look at that. Once again, New England Brewery crushing the can art. So, oh, that just
Ladies and
sounds
gentlemen,
lovely.
watching a professional beer pourer.
I'm not gonna lie, there's no way I could have even gotten hit on that. I only got like 5 bubbles.
We've heard that before from you.
Hey, Matt, what's the ABV on that?
This is at 10%.
That'll make sense a little bit.
10% on the dot.
High ABV, usually low carbonation. Not carb.
Oh my God, the smell. It's phenomenal.
Well, it's one of your
This should
favorite
be-
places, though, right?
Yeah.
It is. I mean, they're the OG to the beer game in Connecticut.
That's right.
I mean,
Yeah. What kind of
This-
stout is that, Matt?
this should be a fucking candle. That's all I can say.
A
Oh my
Christmas
God.
candle? Can we sell that at
Oh.
Kohl's?
Matt, what do you get out of the nose there?
What was that?
What do you
What do
get
you
out
mean?
of the nose? What do you smell?
You smell a lot of the bourbon, but it's not in the taste. It is not a boozy. I remember, I think all of these I usually buy 2 bottles. I drink one and I save the other. This is the one obviously I've saved for 4 years. And it has mellowed out on the tongue completely. Like there's no kick. It's not as thick as I remember it. Oh, the smell with all the bourbon and the stout. Oh, it's phenomenal.
I'm expecting a high rating here. I don't know about anyone else.
I can't imagine him giving any beer he drinks a low rating. So I just, I don't even know.
You weren't here last week, Roland. I gave a 1.25.
What did you drink last week that you gave a 1? That's not possible. Can't
You
be.
drank water.
Yeah, like what'd you drink? Fucking ice
Bud,
water?
Bud Light.
A 17% stout or something from. We won't talk about last week, but I gave it 1.25. This, on the other hand, I mean, listen, smell alone. If I were to judge, this is a 5 for smell, but it's got no kick. Everything blends together very nicely. You get the strong taste of like the stout in the front, the back. It activates the whole tongue. It really does. I'm going 4.75.
Solid. Having had that beer, Matt, I agree with you. That beer is phenomenal.
I mean, I just bought the 2020. I had a can. This is better than the 2021.
Well, you drank that beer last December 31st, 2017. So
New Year's Eve.
And what did I give it that time?
4.75.
Consistency.
I'm consistent. All right.
Consistent. They're very consistent.
Yeah. Fantastic beer, Matt. I'm glad we agree on that.
All right. Who's up? Anybody. Takers.
It's all you, T-Rex.
All right. Roland, I'm going to you next.
All right.
Rolando.
Rolando Vega. Well, I don't even know who that is, if that's even a thing or what that is, but I'm going to go with it. So
Whatever, it's sexy as shit.
it sounded amazing.
That's
It turned
very
me
cool.
on. I got a chubster.
Chubby.
I was in New Jersey this last weekend for my in-laws' holiday, or not holiday, it was Thanksgiving. We're not doing holiday yet. Thanksgiving celebration. And while I was there,
Wow.
One of the New Jersey brews I picked up was one I've never heard of, Jug Handle Brewing.
Time out. Did you just say Thanksgiving's not a holiday?
I mean, it's a holiday, but it's not like the holiday. Like, does it
It's
fall
not
into the
holiday
category of the
season.
holiday
I get
season?
it. You don't think of a
Yeah.
holiday.
The
like-
start to the holiday season.
But it's like the
season,
day
Christmas,
after.
Hanukkah.
Like, so I'm a big like don't decorate for fucking Christmas before Thanksgiving.
I agree. I agree with that.
Like,
Absolutely.
don't put up your tree. Like, it's 2020. Everybody's like, oh, decorate in fucking September. Yeah.
Hey, I put my shit up, but I didn't light a damn thing till after Thanksgiving.
Man.
It gets its day. It's a holiday.
Listen, at least Defo waited to turn it on until like the day before Thanksgiving. He had it all in his house.
I was close. I tried.
Oh, so I'm doing a 13% Imperial.
Ooh.
And she
You got a little head there.
Royal. I
That's
did get a little
nice
bit ahead.
pour, Rolando.
I tried to do an aggressive pour there, but it really at 13%. It's tough to get any real good head out of this.
I'm impressed
Wow.
with the head you got out of 13%.
I was pretty high when I poured that. I was like up here. I was like a foot away.
You know, that's probably what you got to do, though. That was good.
I should have went
Well-
after Rolando.
Rolando Vega.
Rolando.
So back to this lovely beverage. It's kind of weak in the nose. Doesn't really give me much. I get a little bit of the chocolate. I don't know if there's any chocolate in it, but it's I get a little bit of. I guess it's more coffee in the nose than chocolate. Not a lot though. Not a lot though. And the head's already gone. It's already flat. That was like 90 seconds. So. But that is smooth. It's kind of it's just so smooth. It doesn't drink like a 13. It doesn't really get, it's a little bit of coffee up front. I'm getting more chocolate now. It says stone fruit on the can, but I don't even know what that is really. So.
Oh, I Googled that because it
Yeah.
was in my beer last week. I had no idea what a stone fruit was. I was like, what the hell does a stone fruit taste like? It's just a fruit with a pit in it.
That's it?
Any fruit.
There's no description of it?
That was
A
so
peach, a plum.
Jesus Christ! It's just the stone.
I know.
Fruit
So
with a stone.
excited did he chime in. And then it was like, it's got a pit.
It's like it could be a peach, a plum. Any fruit with a pit is categorized as a stone fruit.
Not at all what I expected.
So
Yeah.
no,
I didn't either.
Jesus Christ!
I was expecting like a specific fruit.
Like a passion.
Like
fruit.
it- yeah.
A passion
Yeah.
fruit.
Oh, I had a passion, a star fruit, a
Just
peach.
Somebody hop on Google and find
I
out
had a
how many.
stone fruit.
We could literally be talking about hundreds.
Yeah.
That's just lazy writing, is what that is. They
From here on out, every time I have a peach, I'm telling everyone I had a stone fruit.
Yeah, it's literally, it says it's a fruit with flesh or pulp enclosing a stone, such as a peach, a plum, or a cherry. I guess I do get a little cherry
Stone fruit.
So why couldn't they just say cherry?
because maybe somebody got a little peach or plum.
Yeah.
I guess it
Someone's
could
like,
be
"I taste some
misconstrued as
fruit."
plum.
Rye, you just taught me. You taught Chris, I
Yep,
think, Manny
Absolutely,
here.
absolutely.
I mean, I think you taught all our viewers too.
I was legit thinking stone fruit was like some exotic fruit from like Brazil or some shit.
Yeah. Oh, shit, huh?
Well,
Exactly.
that's what I was hoping
Yeah.
when I searched it
I was
last
hoping
week.
for a little more too, and yeah, I got set. But yeah, so back to this. I had one the other night, and I kind of stretched it out a little bit because I was cooking dinner. This one I'm drinking a little faster, and as it warmed up, I think it got a little better. Now I'm drinking again, like right out of the fridge. It's a little cold. I think it needs some time. I'm gonna hold off on my rating because I remember this being better the other night.
I
Wow.
like it, Roland. Don't jump to conclusions.
Unless it's just
Yeah.
I'm getting a little leftover flavor in my mouth from that black cherry White Claw I just cracked
You
down.
should not have even told us that you
Oh.
drank that.
I think
Listen.
T-Rex is rubbing off on
I need
Rolando over there.
I needed to do a quick prep cocktail to get the juices ready for the day, and the only thing I had left in the fridge was a couple of White Claws that my wife can't drink because she's pregnant, and I'm sick of looking at them, and Bud Light. So I'm like, I'm gonna filter my Bud Lights with some White Claws right now. So this is what I'm doing right now. It's my back beers.
That could be where you're getting that stone fruit from.
Well, there you go, because it's black cherry. That might be what's lingering in my mouth.
That's 100% accurate.
Rolling those stones in the mouth. All right.
They should have called that White Claw, Stone Fruit White Claw.
That would be amazing because
That
nobody
would
would
smell
know.
like hotcakes.
Yeah, they'd be like, "Oh, it's a new fruit, man. Let's get it."
Yeah, fucking stone fruit, man.
All
Never
right,
heard of
Ryan.
it?
Let's.
Dude.
I'm taking a break. I'm going to come back to this after a review or two. So, Ryan, what do you got going on today?
I guess. So I have PM Dawn from Trillium. It's a American stout brewed with cold brew coffee. It's 9%. Let's see.
Ooh. Ooh.
I think that coffee is also from a local coffee shop around the Boston area, I think.
According to Untapped,
Or
it's from the
Look at that.
Barrington
That's
Coffee
nice.
Roaster.
Oh,
That's beautiful.
Riley guy, that looks beautiful.
Roll, don't pull a single picture up because you can't beat that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Riley guy, gorgeous.
Honestly, that pour is better than anything Untapped has. I'm not even gonna. I can't even. There's
Yeah,
nothing.
I'm impressed myself.
He went aggressive after me and Rolly. He's like, fuck it, I'm just going to go higher.
Yeah,
I mean, honestly, your the head on your beer is a lot
and it's
whiter.
it's staying there.
Your
I
head
can't
is
wait to
beautiful.
I can't wait to see Kristen like four from 3 feet high.
Oh,
Back away from the
Make sure to
keyboard.
pour early. So
oh man! I shouldn't have been so close to my keyboard. Ooh. Whoops. Oh.
So while we have a second of silence, I know when I had this in 2016, one of my biggest complaints was they had a sludge problem. Like
Really?
literally, you would pour it, and you'd see a glop come
Yeah.
out, and I was like, "Oh, what the hell was that?" And then as you're drinking it, it's like floating in there. I'm like, that turned me off, and that's why I don't know if you guys saw, but I was looking at the bottom. Good thing is, I guess if you let it sit for 4 years, that crap sticks to the bottom.
Yeah.
It's down there. I'm like, hey, well, it didn't come out of my beer. I'm super pumped about that.
There you go.
Nothing but good things. All right, Roll.
Sludge problem. I think
what do you
I
got?
don't know that I would even ever drink a beer if they're like, it's a great beer. It's probably like one of the better beers, but there's a sludge problem.
Hey, well, I
That's
mean,
a
it comes
weird
from
thing to
aging it in the bourbon barrels.
Yeah. Ah.
Hold
Riley
on.
guy, what are you feeling here?
All right, we digress.
We digress a lot.
So, first off, definitely smelling coffee. I mean, it's probably the only smell that I get. It's extremely smooth. Like, I feel like a lot of stouts are smooth. They go down nicely, but this one's up there. I'm getting chocolate. Not much coffee. I would think that there was more coffee. There would be more coffee, but I'm definitely getting a big chocolate flavor. So I thought ahead, and I took this out of my fridge maybe 2 hours ago, so it is warm. Well, not warm, but it's not cold. And there's definitely more flavors coming out when it's like it's a little colder than room temperature.
2 hours?
Yeah, mine's much
Yeah.
too cold.
2 hours is a little aggressive.
2 hours might be a little aggressive. Maybe like 20, 30 minutes.
I feel like I could just hold mine like porridge and just warm it up a little bit.
Ryan lives in Europe.
I mean,
How cold is your house?
it's way too hot.
Oh, jeez.
No, but it's definitely. I feel like it's at the right temperature. It's not cold. It's not warm.
Yeah.
It's just right.
Sounds like a good beer for the fireplace.
Oh yeah.
I have another question.
All right, go
No
ahead.
way.
Whatever.
You weren't sure.
Is there a way we could put him on mute?
You
Yeah.
weren't sure what beer you were gonna drink. So did you take 2 out to get to room temperature?
Yeah. That's what stouts are supposed to. They're not supposed to be drank really cold.
Yeah.
Or are you gonna drink the
But,
next
and
one?
he's
The other
probably
one
gonna
last?
listen. He'll drink the other one after this. Like it's not like he's not gonna drink it.
Valid.
I don't know that one. I think I might save that one for
back.
from T-Rex's reviews on it. But all right, so PM Dawn, Trillium. I'm gonna go a 4.
Wow, okay. Solid 4. Very nice.
Yeah.
Good. I'm looking at it on Untapped here, and you're at 9%. It's a solid beer. 429 global. Not is that a regular occurring beer at Trillium? It's a yeah.
Is
So
it?
not a lot of check-ins. I mean, it's in the 31,000, but I feel like for a regular, especially at Trillium, people go there and just crank down like carloads full of beer. So I feel like that would be much higher, but it's not. It's a pretty pretty
So
low.
This sounds kind of weird, but since I'm warming my beer like porridge, can you pull up mine? Because now I'm getting vanilla that I did not get before. And
That's what I'm thinking.
That's- I
Like
like
the other
that.
night, like
Stout,
that's
I
what
like
I'm
that.
thinking. The other night, I started drinking mine after it was a little warmer, and
Yeah.
I was like, "This tastes a little sweeter. Like it's got a little bit more complexity to it." Like
That last sip, I was like, "Holy crap! I got a lot of vanilla," and I was like, "Oh, I'm an asshole."
That's the beauty about stouts, though. You get more flavors the warmer they get. Doesn't
Well,
mean you like it.
even PM Dawn, it's like they're like it's infused with cold brew coffee, but it's like dark chocolate mocha, vanilla, hot chocolate, caramel, and a light coffee bitterness. Like apparently not a lot of coffee in the flavor, but it's kicking it. Let's see,
For the first
2006.
time, well, second time on Untapped, we got 2 people down in South Carolina. Look
For
at
sure.
this.
We're going
Who's
global.
going first
Right.
between you two?
Who what?
Who's going first? You should rock, paper, scissors.
Well, we can't wrap it up because Roland has to give a score. But I'm gonna go first.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
default.
first here. Roland's gonna give a quick score, and then Chris is gonna go. And I have not from South Carolina, from North Carolina. I don't even know the name of this beer. I gotta read it, guys. It's Old Hickory Brewery, which kind of fits North Carolina. Anyone
Absolutely.
listening? The Event Horizon. That's a tough word. I'm gonna tell you. That's a really tough word
You
for a
can't
chip.
order Event Horizons when you've had too many Event Horizons.
But it's an imperial stout brewed with honey, aged in bourbon barrels. It is a higher percentage beer at 12.25%. And we'll see what we got here. Haven't had a sip all night. Let's swirl it around. Maybe spill a little on my arm. Wow, I love that color. Let's see what we got here.
Right out of the bottle, you savage.
That's right. And honestly, everything you
I
just
do.
all of everything he said,
Wow.
which you probably just read off the bottle, is all that's on Untapped. There's nothing further
You did.
on
You gave me a glass. Yes. Yes.
Where's the glass I gave you?
Oh, it's on the floor. Manny gave me a glass.
I gave him a stout glass.
Wow.
Fucking
Dad.
savage.
This beer, this is 12.5% that is going to do me good tonight because I am going to pound this 12-ounce bottle.
While he's gone, I will throw out a rating because this is getting a little bit warm. And I'm getting a little bit more of the sweetness now, which makes this beer like where I think it should be. Like I was doing the porridge hold, trying to kick it up a degree or two. And I think I'm gonna go 3.75. I'm gonna go 3.75.
Okay. That's pretty high for you though.
I know.
I was really hoping you hit 4, man. I was really hoping you hit 4. It sounds like a phenomenal beer.
It probably, you know what? I probably should have factored in the 13% because then it probably would have been a 4, but I think I'm going to stick with the 3.75 because it doesn't drink like a 13%. Drinks like probably a 6 or 7%, maybe even 8%, because you get a little bit of it. But now, I think it might be even easier to drink now than it was when it's cold, because now I'm getting a little like the vanilla, like a little bit of the sweeter notes coming out. And this is when I think it really shined the other night, because I was like in the kitchen, we were cooking, it was hot, and cranked this thing down. I was like, damn, that's a good beer. So yeah, 3.75, solid.
That sounds like it would be a 4 or 5 on me all day.
Yeah. For Roland, that's a high score.
Yeah.
Roland, what brewery is that?
This is Jug Handle Brewery out of it's in New Jersey. I don't know if they specified.
You say a town?
It does not say a town on there.
All right. Well, Jug Handle, you're doing good shit. If Roland gives you a 3.75, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'll have to Google it.
Well, congrats, Jug Handle.
I'm a 4-0.
4-0.
4-0.
Rough sip.
He's back.
Yeah. Not a lot. Wow, 600 check-ins of this beer that I'm drinking. That's just.
Oh, that's not too high.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm drinking Frozen Barrel Imperial Milk Stout from Southern Barrel out of Bluffington, South Carolina.
Say the beginning of that name again.
You would do it, wouldn't you?
I'm confused. You said frozen. What was the beginning of the Frozen Barrel?
Frozen Barrel.
Is that like they aged? Is that just the name, or is that like something?
I think they do age it in whiskey barrels. I could be mistaken.
It was aged
4 months.
in Heaven Hill. Aged in Heaven Hill bourbon barrels on vanilla beans for 3 months.
That's awesome.
You know what Heaven Hill is, Roland?
Yeah, I do. I love that bourbon.
Yes,
Oh,
that's
like
a very good bourbon.
I like bourbon, but I'm not a bourbon fanatic. So
I don't think I'm a fanatic specifically. I mean, I love bourbon. I'll drink it all day. But Heaven Hill just happens to be one that I keep in the house, as a matter of fact.
No kidding.
Yeah.
For those of you that are listening, Roland his memory is Loctite. If he has something good, it doesn't leave his memory. He knows everything he's had. Spot on. It doesn't leave it in the memory. So if he has something good, it stays in there. So
yeah. Oh, it stays in the house.
It stays in there. So cheers, Roland. Right off the first sip, I get a little bit of coffee and a little bit of toffee. In the middle, I get a ton of vanilla, which I'm a huge fan of. I love vanilla. And on the back, it's just smooth and sweet. Big fan of this beer. I'm going 4.25.
How long has that been sitting out?
It was canned. There's
how long is it? Is it room temperature?
I pulled it out probably about 2 hours ago. Actually, probably similar to yours.
Wow.
Stouts should be closer to temperature. They should be.
I just want to point out.
What's that, Ryan?
I just want to point out that this article on Beer Advocate says taking them out 1 to 2 hours before drinking gives them the most flavor.
Agreed. We're definitely around the 2 hour time there. A lot of flavor. I agree with that. Stouts, they get good as they're slightly above room temperature is where I think they're perfect.
I should
A
get
lot of
out my
flavor.
infrared.
So yeah, I'm going 4.25 on this. Really good. Definitely a buyer again. By the way, it's a 12-ounce can, which I know is small, but it's only $2.99. So
That could almost make our budget beer cut.
Yeah.
Absolutely. For $2.99, I'm a buyer at this.
And that's a 10%er. That's a 10%er.
Yeah, absolutely. 10%, delicious, $3.
$2.99. It
Absolutely.
does have lactose sugar in it though, so
I love. Gives it a little sweetness to it.
yeah, it's just faking it.
I know. You're not big on that. Even though you drink a beer that is predominantly fruit, and you said you don't think so, but it was.
Yeah.
No
fruit in my Bud Light.
Southern Barrel, doing good shit. Love it. Love it.
All right, gents.
Nice.
T-Rex, you look beautiful with all that Christmas spirit.
Can you stand up? Show the Ninja Turtles off.
Oh
Ooh,
my God, that is
that's what we
gorgeous.
like.
Gorgeous. Love it. T-Rex looking beautiful.
How high do you
All
think?
about the Christmas spirit.
How high can you go?
Oh, look at roll. Oh, wrong.
Now take a picture with that, with it
Oh,
flowing over the side.
that's nice.
That was pretty high.
Some good carbonation.
Well, I'll tell you,
Ooh.
everyone listening here, T-Rex, top beer of the night, Imperial Stout Trooper from 2016. There it is, holding it up on the screen. A 4.75 coming in at 10%.
Makes sense. Great beer.
Beautiful can art, too.
It is. If anyone's ever in Connecticut, solid beer. Go get that beer.
Not only solid
Well,
beer.
you can't get it anymore. You
Connecticut-
can't get the 2016. It's not a thing anymore.
I've got one in my fridge.
Good point.
Yeah.
Just check out New England Brewing in Connecticut if
Good
you ever get down there, because there's a lot of good beers coming out of there.
Yep.
Low beer, it's as bad as I seem tonight. I mean, of course, the low beer of the night is still rolling.
But how's that possible?
I was pretty bad, but rolling is still the low.
I mean, I'm not sure, but this may be one of our highest low beers of the night.
I
It
agree.
might be.
3.75.
That's gotta be the highest low beer of the night.
I got some pretty sweet can art myself on there.
There you go. Look at him. He's trying to break dance, maybe, or he's just break his neck. I'm not sure.
Breakdancing with the Czars.
Ron,
And
what's the
at the
brewery
back,
again?
the best
What?
part of this is on the back.
Ron, what's the brewery again?
Word to Mother Russia. The brewery is
What's the
Jug
brewery?
Handle Brewing. It's out of New Jersey.
You're doing good stuff, but Roland's a hard grader.
Yeah. I mean, listen.
3.75 is high
So,
for roll.
I'm thinking our overall grade was for tonight might have been over a 4.25. We were probably around a 4.5 for an overall grade tonight, so that's a good night.
We
Solid.
call that an average in math, Mike.
Yes, our average in math would be over a 4.5.
Was that a median?
Or
Ooh.
median. That's one math lingo.
Wow, 2 weeks in a row.
The guy who did the math at $60 beers.
All right, you know what? I'm done. I can't do any more tonight.
Wait, hold on. Going back to Rolando Vega,
Rolando.
Rolando Vega.
the first hit on Google is a doctor in Texas at the Coastal Bend Women's Center.
Oh, Jesus. He doesn't know.
Coastal Bend Women's.
That may be him.
He does not know. He thinks Sam Adams is craft beer.
Sam Adams makes a great beer. It's huge.
Not saying they're bad. They're not craft.
Listen, I gotta tell you, the other day we went live with a trio of Sam Adams, and thankfully, like right before that, on that Sunday, I went and cranked down some pizzas in New Jersey, and we were slamming down pictures of Sam Adams, which I would never in my wildest dreams choose that as a beer to get like multiple pictures of, but I mean, it was going down way easier than it should have.
The Boston Lager is this is a solid beer.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember ever really enjoying the Boston Lager, like to the point where I'm like, yeah, I'll have one or two, and then I'll switch to something else. But I think we drank 5 pitchers of that stuff, and I mean, we ate 8 pizzas. There was only 4 of us. I don't know what the fuck we were doing. But.
Boston
my God.
Lager used to be my drink that I would go to the bar if I didn't really like. I'm going to meet people, but don't really want to drink because I can only have 1 or 2 of them, and I'm like, I'm done. I don't even want to drink this anymore.
Yeah.
But when they came out with that IPA, I bought it one time, and I was like, all right. It was like $13 for 4-pack. I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll buy it. I was pleasantly surprised by that beer.
Really?
$13, like, granted, I never bought it again, but like, it was still all right. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
All right. Sam Adams, I feel like is completely every single beer they put out is perfectly mediocre.
That's a valid way to describe it.
Like everything they put out, you're not gonna hate. You're gonna enjoy it, but it's not gonna be the best you've ever had.
Yeah,
Everything
it's a fallback. Damn, there's
Yeah.
nothing else. All right,
It's
I'm
almost like it's exactly what that style should be. Not the best, not the worst, but right in the middle. It's a perfectly good baseline for every single style.
Yeah, it's a good baseline.
Yeah.
I mean, they hit the nail on the head every time, but it's like, meh. Do I want the nail? Do I want the head?
Solid foundation.
Yeah. Got to start somewhere.
Exactly.
All right, so I did our score here. Overall tonight is a 4.15. I'm at
Fucking mad.
I'll believe you.
4.15.
I'm not fact checking that.
Are you sure you don't mean to double check it?
No, I want to hear.
Any MIT students out there listening to us, please check our past.
They're
And,
ripped on fucking Sam Adams.
But hey, guys, like, share, comment, do something. Hey, drink when you're thirsty, everybody.
We're all the time. Hasta luego.